200 years ago, scientists believed that volcanoes were burning mountains of fire. Today, we know they're really openings or vents to the hot interior of the planet. About 1,500 volcanoes around the world are classified as active. Nearly 90% of these rest in the Ring of Fire, a band circling the Pacific Ocean. Their location is no accident. While the Earth's surface looks stable, its crust is made up of immense slabs of rock, like puzzle pieces that constantly shift. Where these tectonic plates interact, volcanoes often form. Friction from shifting plates melts the Earth's crust, causing rock beneath the crust to liquefy. This molten rock, or magma, then becomes a volcano by erupting through rifts in the plates. Once magma escapes from the Earth, it's called lava. But not all lava is the same. Runny lava flows quickly and forms the gentle slopes of shield volcanoes. Thick, sticky lava doesn't flow as far and tends to form the steeper slopes of composite volcanoes. Composite volcanoes can erupt violently, hurling ash and lava at speeds up to 200 miles per hour. These eruptions sometimes blow away large chunks of the volcano itself. Living near a volcano can be hazardous, as the residents of Pompeii learned in the year 79 AD when Mount Vesuvius erupted, spewing superheated ash, poisonous gas, and rocks. This deadly combination, called a pyroclastic flow, is far more dangerous than a lava flow. Vesuvius buried Pompeii, claiming the lives of 2,000 people. Though volcanoes can be deadly, they also provide benefits. Volcanoes created 80% of the Earth's surface, as well as much of the air we breathe today. Volcanoes create rich soil for farming, and many countries harness their subsurface heat to create geothermal energy. Both creators and destroyers, volcanoes prove that beneath its calm surface, Earth remains a living planet, and a restless one.
Mount Merapi is an active volcano that has killed thousands. Since its recent eruptions on October 25, 2010, Indonesia's Mount Merapi continues to spew hot gases and ash as far as 5,000 meters into the atmosphere, wreaking havoc on surrounding villages and farms. More than 140 people have been killed by the eruptions that lasted more than 2 weeks. Hundreds of thousands of residents have been displaced, many of them living in temporary shelters until the Indonesian government reduces the existing 20 km safe zone and allows them and their livestock to return.
Today we're going to talk about volcanoes and how it affects the lives of people living near it. Volcanic eruptions can cause landscapes to be permanently altered. However, communities are still found living near some active volcanoes. The volcanic bombs and hot gases caused by the volcano of up to 800 degrees Celsius spread over 11 kilometers away, which causes vegetable prices to increase because of the damage done to crops. The refugee camps have to be moved 15 kilometers away. Furthermore, the ash travels 30 kilometers away and flies 5 kilometers up into the sky. 15 kilometers away, some villages were covered in 30 centimeters of ash. The ash traveled across Indonesia and south towards Australia. In light of this, planes were grounded to prevent damage taken from the volcanic ash. There are multiple reasons why people want to stay in the volcanic area. For example, volcanic soil is very fertile, which releases valuable nutrients and minerals which enrich the soil as well as improving soil characteristics, such as moisture retention. As volcanic areas are therefore ideal for growing crops, they attract large populations. Secondly, there is the tourism factor. Due to the spectacular scenery associated with volcanic landscapes and unique features, this is a huge economical benefit due to the resulting multiplier effect. Thirdly, valuable materials such as copper, gold, silver, lead, zinc, and even diamonds are all associated with volcanic regions. As hot water circulates within the cooled magma, the metals are taken by the water and redeposited in great concentrations. Thus, volcanic areas are excellent areas for mining, thus creating economic activities through job opportunities and the value of the mined minerals. Lastly, people may feel unwilling to leave their homes. Due to the infrequency of some volcanic eruptions, Some people, particularly those who have not experienced a volcanic eruption in their lives, are reluctant to leave their homes in order to move to safety and ignore warnings, preferring to live with the threat of a volcanic eruption. The government had many responses as to how to solve this problem. Evacuation centers were set up and international aid was offered by different organizations. For a long-term solution, people have been moved to safer houses permanently. The government has also set up a special task force to support people that have been affected by the volcano. Since its eruption in October 25th, Indonesia's Mount Merapi continues to spew hot gas and ash, wreaking havoc on surrounding villages and farms and disrupting air travel. Hundreds of thousands of residents have been displaced to live in temporary shelters until the Indonesian government reduces the safe zone and allows them and their livestock to return. Despite knowing the dangers of volcanoes, villagers and people still live in the shadows of these volcanoes. We did a study of Mount Merapi and found the effects and impacts of the volcano. The reaction of the volcano has resulted in a couple of positive and negative impacts. Some positive impacts are that the ash from the volcano helps to make the soil more fertile for the people to use. Also, a conservation area has been set up where it's unsafe to live. However, there are also negative impacts like people's lives being lost and evacuation centers were overcrowded. Unfortunately, there are also limitations in these solutions. A lot of money has been spent by the government for compensation to families living near the volcanoes. Also, evacuation centers will be overcrowded due to the families living there. Many people will also have to be recruited to help these families. The community should be made to move away so that the lives of the people are not endangered. This way they will not be harmed and will not have to rush for shelter if the volcanic erupts. Thank you for watching this episode.